In the quaint little town of Willowbrook, life was peaceful and idyllic, but one fateful day, a strange and chilling phenomenon began to unravel, shattering the tranquility of the townspeople. It started innocently enough, with whispers of peculiar occurrences involving mirrors and reflections, but as the days passed, the situation took a sinister turn. It all started when Sarah, a young woman with a cheerful disposition, caught a glimpse of her reflection in the antique mirror that adorned her bedroom. To her bewilderment, her reflection blinked first, as if it had a will of its own, shaking off the strange occurrence as a mere illusion. Sarah tried to carry on with her day. However, the sinister reflections did not stop at Sarah alone. Soon, reports began to pour in from all corners of the town. Jane, the librarian, saw her reflection smirk malevolently as she attempted to put the books back in order. Mark, the town's doctor, witnessed his reflection scribbling dark and ominous symbols on the clinic's walls. As panic spread through Willowbrook, a group of concerned citizens gathered at the town hall to discuss the eerie events unfolding around them. They theorized that something supernatural had taken hold of their reflections, and these sinister doppelgangers were making horrifying choices on their behalf. Fearing for their lives and desperate for some answers, they sought the wisdom of the town's eccentric recluse, Mrs. Abernathy. She was known for her extensive knowledge of folklore and the occult. Reluctantly, Mrs. Abernathy agreed to help, warning them that they were dealing with an ancient curse tied to the mirrors. According to the legend, a powerful sorceress once lived in Willowbrook centuries ago. She was betrayed by the townsfolk and imprisoned within her mirrors as punishment. Before she disappeared, she cursed the mirrors, vowing to exact revenge on the descendants of those who wronged her. Mrs. Abernathy revealed that the only way to break the curse was to confront their reflections and reclaim control over their actions. But it wouldn't be an easy task, as the malevolent reflections were growing stronger by feeding on the fear and uncertainty of their counterparts. Determined to end the nightmare, the townspeople devised a plan to face their sinister reflections. They gathered at the town square, where a giant mirror had been placed as a focal point. As the clock struck midnight, they stared into their reflections, knowing that they must not yield to the terror they saw. A battle of wills ensued, with the sinister reflections taunting and tormenting their counterparts. The townspeople had to muster every ounce of courage and strength to resist the temptation to succumb to the reflections' choices. Sarah's sinister reflection, for instance, goaded her to harm herself, but she refused to give in. Mark's reflection urged him to abandon his patience, but he remained steadfast. Jane's reflection tried to burn down the library, but she fought back the impulse. It was a grueling struggle, but as the first rays of dawn broke the horizon, the townspeople felt the malevolent grip of the curse weakening. The sinister reflections began to fade away, losing their power as the curse was broken. Relieved but exhausted, the townspeople embraced. Grateful to have survived the nightmarish ordeal, they knew that the threat was not entirely gone, as the sorceress curse might still lurk within other mirrors, waiting for the opportune moment to strike again. From that day on, mirrors in Willowbrook were treated with caution and reverence. The townspeople learned that their own choices and courage could protect them from the malevolence lurking within their reflections. They vowed to remember the lesson they had learned, and to never let fear dictate their destinies again. As the sun set over Willowbrook, the town settled back into its usual peaceful rhythm, but the memory of the sinister reflections would forever be etched in their minds, a reminder that darkness could reside even in the most innocent reflections. If you enjoyed this story, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. We appreciate you.